Hey future drivers! In this video, we'll be discussing the red flags to watch out for regarding the all-electric Fisker Ocean and why you should keep an open mind. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell to stay in the loop of all the latest EV news and reviews. Let's begin. Fisker, the company behind the highly anticipated all-electric SUV known as the Ocean, has recently implemented a new policy for customers who have placed a reservation for the vehicle. According to this policy, customers are now required to make a non-refundable deposit of $5,000 before any shipping of the vehicle can take place. This means that those who have placed a reservation for the Fisker Ocean will not be able to get their deposit back under any circumstances. This policy has been met with some criticism, as many customers feel that it is unfair to ask for such a large deposit without any possibility of it being refunded. Some have even gone as far as to say that this policy undermines the trust that customers have placed in the company. However, Fisker has defended this decision, stating that it's necessary in order to ensure that the company has enough resources to begin production and shipping of the Ocean. It's worth noting that this is a common practice in the industry, and many car manufacturers require non-refundable deposits to secure production slots and to ensure that the reservation holder is committed to the purchase. Despite this, many customers who have already placed a reservation for the Ocean are now reconsidering their decision and looking at alternative electric vehicles. While this policy may not be popular among consumers, it remains to be seen how it will affect the overall sales and success of the Fisker Ocean.
So we just spend a lot of time figuring out what are the right materials and working with our suppliers. And we have a goal of making a carbon neutral car in 2027.
The Fisker Ocean, an all-electric SUV that promises to be an impressive vehicle, is expected to be available at a price point that is significantly lower than many other electric vehicles on the market. However, in order to secure a reservation for the vehicle, customers are now required to pay a non-refundable deposit of $5,000 in addition to the $250 deposit that Fisker had already collected from potential buyers. This new policy has raised some concerns among customers, as they are now required to make a substantial financial commitment before the vehicle has even been released.
And what you can also see from here, that huge panoramic roof. Look at that, the opening is vast.
Fisker has sent out an email to customers who have already paid the $250 reservation fee for the Fisker Ocean all-electric vehicle, asking them to put down an additional non-refundable $5,000 pre-order deposit to secure their spot for the launch edition of the vehicle, which will be limited to only 5,000 units. The email, which was obtained by Electrek, states that only 5,000 launch edition Fisker Ocean 1s will be made. Fisker is inviting a select group of reservation holders to commit to securing their Fisker Ocean 1 by making a $5,000 non-refundable pre-order deposit. This new policy has come after 2 years of reservations being open, and it's raised concerns among some customers who have already made a financial commitment to the vehicle. It's worth noting that Fisker has not yet released any vehicle to the market yet, and the request of a non-refundable $5,000 deposit is seen as a significant red flag, as it raises questions about the company's ability to deliver on its promises and its financial stability.
And we did have a much faster development time than I think any other normal OEM, really doing this vehicle in about less than 2.5 years.
It appears that the $250 deposit that customers previously paid for the Fisker Ocean does not guarantee that they will receive the vehicle in a timely manner. In fact, only the first 5,000 customers who pay the additional $5,000 fee will be able to secure a launch edition of the vehicle. This is particularly noteworthy as Fisker had announced that it had received more than 19,000 reservations for the Ocean back in November. This new policy has raised concerns among customers who were under the impression that their initial deposit would secure their place in line for the vehicle. Although prototypes of the Fisker Ocean have been revealed, there is still a lot of uncertainty surrounding the production of the vehicle. When the Ocean was announced, it was stated to have a base price of $37,500. But Fisker has not provided any information on whether or not that price will be maintained. Additionally, there is no information available on how Fisker's production process will be carried out, which could have a significant impact on the build quality and repair services of the vehicle, and therefore the overall customer experience.
Up to 2,000 miles of free range from the sun all year long, which is kind of cool. You know, it adds up to about 3 miles a day of range.
Fisker's strategy of asking for a non-refundable deposit from customers seems to be an attempt to create a sense of loyalty among buyers, similar to the approach taken by Tesla, which has cultivated a dedicated following. This approach is becoming increasingly common in the industry, and it's a trend that's been observed in Tesla's success. Fisker has ambitious plans for the future. The company has already announced 3 major electric vehicle projects, including the Ocean, the Pear, and the most recent one, Project Ronin. This lineup of vehicles is pretty impressive for a brand that's still in its early stages, to say the least. It is a cause for concern that none of the vehicles that Fisker has announced, such as the Ocean, the Pear, and Project Ronin, have been produced yet. The company is currently still in the conceptual phases and does not have any physical products available for purchase. Asking customers to make a financial commitment in the form of a non-refundable deposit without any guarantee that the company will be able to deliver on its promises can be viewed as a risky and audacious move. It raises questions about the company's ability to produce these vehicles and concerns about the customers who have already made financial commitment to the vehicle. This move can also indicate that the company is still in the early stages of development and may not have the necessary resources or infrastructure to produce the vehicles on time and as promised.
Some people obviously want an affordable vehicle and they may not need the super long range, because the truth is most people don't drive over 50 miles a day.
It is anticipated that the production of the Fisker Ocean will commence in November. Hence, it is possible that the company may fulfill one of its promises by the end of the year. However, it should be noted that some customers who have made reservations may have to wait until September 2023 to receive their delivery. We're going to wrap it up here, future drivers. Do you think Fisker will be able to fulfill their brass production goals? What do you guys think of their reservation fee? Is it unjust? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe and turn the notification bell on for all the latest EV news and reviews. Until the next video, future drivers.